everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of 52 Week Movie Challenge. I'm your host, Jonathan Moody, and we have a fun one today. So I had to choose a remake for week 30, so that's awesome. Or up to 30 weeks so far. Um, and I chose obviously Dumbo. Um, as you can see, Dumbo. Um. So Dumbo was released in the year 2019. Its aspect ratio is 1.851. The running time is an hour and 52 minutes. The genre is family. It's rated PG. It stars Colin Farrell, Michael Keaton, Danny DeVito, Alan Arkin, a few other people. Um, Eva Green. It was My date challenge completed was 7/26/22. My rating is 3.5 stars, and we'll get into that. Um, why why is that happening? Okay. All right. Sorry about that. That was a little technical difficulty. I don't know. I'm guessing everything's still good. Okay. Directed by Tim Burton, produced by Tim Burton, written by Ewan Kruger, music by Danny Elfman. Awards received. One of the ones I saw was like AEAF winner for special effects. Why did I choose this particular film? Because I've wanted to watch it, basically. Have you ever seen this movie before? Nope. Would you recommend this film? Why or why not? I would, especially if you love the original and just wanted to see it as a live action. Which character were you most able to identify with, connect with in one way? Once again, none. I just didn't really connect to any of them. Best memorable line. Is that a monkey in your desk? Only for emergencies. And we'll get into that like kind of stuff. Do you feel this film was better or worse than the original? Why? And I said worse. Just not way worse. I love the original. This one was a lot more mean-spirited. And once again, we'll get into that for sure. Um, do the did the film follow the original storyline or did it create something new? Something new. I remember music and animals talking, which this didn't have, and this one kept it more grounded in like reality, but it's still fantasy. I mean, it's still about a elephant with big ears that can fly. Is there anything I would have done differently? I would have probably kept it more toward the original cartoon. But this was Tim Burton's vision, and we'll get into that. Um, Anything else I'd like to add? Nope. You can see it on Disney Plus. So that is number 30, week 30. So like I said, I chose this movie because I hadn't seen it and I've sort of wanted to see it. I've seen Lady and the Tramp, I've seen a few of the other ones, but I haven't seen this. I remember there was a couple lines from the original movie that they kept, including you've seen a dragon fly, you've seen that kind of stuff. They also kept, or they also added, let's get ready to Dumbo. Let's get ready for Dumbo, which I thought was pretty cool because it sounded like let's get ready to rumble. That was the joke, I guess, and kind of cool thing there. So like the story is about an elephant a mama elephant who has a baby elephant, and the baby is kind of like they're excited because it's going to be a small little thing, little elephant. They can, kind of train it at the circus, and it turns out to be sort of this not so attractive. Um, Even though I thought he was freaking cute as hell, like I'm sorry. Like it kind of annoyed me that they didn't find him attractive. I thought he was adorable. And I love the big ears. Like I think that's great, you know. And then they find out that he can fly using the ears. Um, and there's also a side story involving these two kids and their dad who's coming home from a war and he lost his arm and he's come back to the circus to make a living. And this is like I think 1940s and when the original Dumbo came out and everything. And it you know Danny DeVito plays like the guy who owns the place, uh, the circus, and all of a sudden, when they realize he can fly, they make it into a thing, but they didn't. Um, I guess they didn't make enough or something, and they had to get rid of the mom. Plus, she was sort of a distraction for him in a way, so they got rid of um, the mama elephant named Jumbo and Mrs. Jumbo, and they were calling him Jumbo Jr. or something. And then of course he started to fly and he ended up getting named Dumbo because he was sort of goofy and the name came down as Dumbo. So everybody's like ha ha ha, you know. And when he started flying, it caught the eye of a guy who owned like basically a big theme park that he was going to bring the circus into the theme park and um after a while, he starts kind of going back on his deal, and they find out that Mrs. Jumbo's actually at this theme park, and so the owner, played by Michael Keaton, wants to get rid of get rid of her, and then there's this whole big thing on how to get him back and have him basically have them escape, and I really like the ending. I thought it was really sweet. I really, really, really enjoyed the ending of this movie. Like I enjoyed the third act was great. Once again, my biggest problem with this movie, the first 30 minutes of the movie is almost like the most meanest spirited stuff I've ever seen. Like even the dad, Colin Farrell's character, I kind of liked him, but I kind of didn't like him. Um, and the kids I loved. I thought they were great. Um, at first you don't like Colette, which is the I don't know if she was like the girlfriend or but she was like the girl that he had like discovered that Michael Keaton had discovered and everything. So anywho, I really like I said, there's a lot of mean-spiritedness in the movie. There was a lot of animal cruelty in a way to a lot of stuff and I was almost not liking it at first. Like, and they were being, and I understand like in the original they picked on Dumbo because he had big ears and he didn't look adorable like he should. But I thought I mean, look at him, he's so cute. Um, so anyway, um, there's a lot of that, and then they were gonna like kill the elephant and stuff, the mama, and I was just like, oh my God. I mean. This is just like if I were a kid watching this movie, I'd be crying. Like, and I sort of was, when I was watching, I was like, this can't, no. I don't like this, I don't like this tone. Now Tim Burton is dark, and Tim Burton's my favorite movie of all time is Ed Wood, which is a Tim Burton film. So I was really excited to sort of see it, but I I'm not really a big fan of his adaptations as much. Um, I didn't like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I felt like that was a little too creepy at times, and I just didn't enjoy it. I didn't I didn't like Alice in Wonderland. I thought everybody was too weird. It was just not not for me. So I was a little skeptical watching this movie, honestly, knowing Tim Burton directed it because it's like I don't really like his stuff. And honestly, I like this better. It was really cool to see Danny DeVito and Michael Keaton together again since Batman Returns. Um, it's funny to have like Colin Farrell who played the Penguin, so two penguins together. Um, I think he played the Penguin. I want to say that's who he played in because I didn't watch it yet. Let's see. Yep, the Penguin. Which I need to see at some point, but it's like 3 hours long, and I don't know. I don't even really like Batman, like as of now, like these days, So, I like the Michael Keaton Batman the best, Um, but anywho, this movie was just, it was cute. It had good moments to it. It was dark, like mean-spirited. Um, but all in all, I would totally recommend it. Like I said, it's 3.5 stars for me, which means I thought it had moments where I really liked it and I was crying because I was really enjoying it and everything, and it brought back like the kid in me. Like there's even a line that Michael Keaton says where he was like, you know, you guys just made a child, brought me back to being a child. And sort of watching this movie sort of did that for me too, but I don't know. I don't know. I also like the idea that this is sort of a movie against animal cruelty in the circus because I know there's a lot of talks like even SeaWorld, how they treat like the whales and everything. Like this, you got to be careful how you treat animals when they're in sort of captivity. And I felt like this was like that. So, anywho, I recommend it if you haven't seen it. If you have seen it, um, let me know what you think. Did you like it? Did you not like it? I don't know. I'll say the ending was great. Like I said, but and the beginning wasn't great, but like sort of like the middle when when they go to Dreamland and things start kind of happening and the connections start forming. I really like that. And then when he saw his mother for the first time, I was like, is that Jumbo? Mrs. Jumbo? And it was. And I was like, great. Oh my God, that's awesome. Like they are reunited. And then of course they have to be taken away and then they have to figure out how to get them back together. And then the circus, loved Dumbo and Mrs. Jumbo and they wanted them together. And I was just, I don't know, I was happy. I wanted more of that monkey though. That monkey was some trouble and I liked it. It was fun. Um, and then I like sort of Danny DeVito's character because like he's sort of like an asshole, but he's like a likable asshole. Like he's doing it because he's a businessman. He's not doing anything to be mean. And then once he sees all the meanness, he actually helps the good people. So, I really liked him. I find him to be great. Alan Arkin is in it, and from what I've read, it was supposed to be Christopher Walken in that role, which would have been great because it would have got back the Batman Returns group. However, uh, Christopher Walken couldn't make it. He had another project he was doing, and instead, Alan Arkin took over, and then I think Tim Burton told him that it was written sort of as like Christopher Walken, and Alan Arkin did his best Christopher Walken impression. So I really like that. Um, all in all, I had a good time. Like I enjoyed it. I don't know if it's something I'll watch like every year or something. Like I might do it again if I'm like want to show somebody or somebody wants to watch it with me. But I don't think I'd be watching this on my own again. I really like the Lion King remake. I love the Jungle Book one that Jon Favreau did. Um, and I guess he did both of those. And I kind of like the Aladdin. Hate to say I did not like Will Smith as the genie. I think it's just because in my mind it's always Robin Williams, and to see anybody like in that role, it just didn't work for me. Um, oh, I like the Lady and the Tramp, live action. So I was pretty happy with this. And I know Pinocchio is coming out or is out or something, and I want to see that. So I'm interested, but in this stuff, but Dumbo was okay. I mean, it was dark, than I was expecting, and I didn't like it. I didn't like some of it because of that, like the mean-spirited nastiness of it. But I get it. Like I got why that stuff was in there. So it didn't really like make me mad. It was just like, oh, I don't know if I like this tone, especially the first 30 minutes is I mean, I'm gonna warn you if you haven't seen it, the first 30 minutes of the movie is very mean-spirited and somewhat nasty, and like I feel really bad for Dumbo, and you're supposed to, because that's how you care about him. You feel bad for him, and then later you start realizing he's taking care of himself. And I like the moral of the story, which is that you don't need anything special to be special, you know. You can do this on your own, and I love that. Um but I also love the mother and son stuff, and the fact that he really wanted to be with his mama, and I just thought, oh, I was just blown away by all that. So, with that being said, thank you guys for this week doing a remake. Next week is a film festival winner. So, all right. I guess I got to pick out a film festival winner like either Cannes or Sundance or Troma Dance. I don't know, something. We'll see you next week. Uh so thank you guys for checking this out. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know what you guys think. Bye.